On the distant planet Zarian, vast deserts stretched endlessly under a sky colored with shades of orange and red. Rocky mountains rose sharply, their peaks reaching into swirling clouds. Here, strength and skill were valued above all else. The alien inhabitants, Zarionians, prided themselves on their power and courage, often settling disputes through honorable combat. Among these proud warriors was Talia, a young and strong Zarionian woman admired by her peers. Her reputation was built on many victories. Tall and athletic, her blue skin glistened under the sun, and her silver eyes sparkled with confidence. Talia wore armor made from strong yet lightweight metals native to Zarian, giving her both agility and protection. She carried a long, curved blade, etched with symbols marking her past victories. News of an unusual challenger reached her ears. It was a human named Alex Carter, a man from Earth, a planet most Zarionians knew little about. Humans were seen as weaker creatures, their bodies fragile compared to Zarionian standards. When Talia first heard of Alex, she laughed softly, certain this battle would be easy. She imagined defeating the human quickly, adding another effortless victory to her long list of triumphs. On the day of the challenge, Talia rose early, preparing carefully for the fight. She practiced her combat moves, her graceful yet powerful strikes, creating a rhythm that echoed through the training hall. Her friends and fellow warriors cheered, encouraging her. Talia smiled confidently, already imagining her swift victory. As the time drew near, she walked proudly toward the arena. The path was lined with cheering crowds, Zarionians young and old who had come to see their champion defeat the human challenger. Talia entered the battle circle, waiting patiently. Her heart beat steadily, calm and confident. Then Alex Carter appeared. He was not tall or particularly large compared to Zarionians. His brown hair was short, his eyes steady and thoughtful. He wore simple clothing, designed for ease of movement rather than protection. Unlike Talia's elaborate armor, Alex seemed vulnerable, yet he walked with quiet confidence, his expression calm and focused. Talia observed him closely, slightly puzzled. She saw no fear in his eyes, only calm determination. Still, she remained, convinced this would be a brief fight. The spectators shouted eagerly, eager for the battle to begin. Finally, the signal was given. Talia drew her blade, holding it skillfully, and moved swiftly toward Alex. She aimed a precise strike, confident it would end quickly. But Alex moved in a surprising way, swiftly dodging her attack with ease. Surprised, Talia quickly adjusted, launching another strike, even faster and stronger. Again, Alex smoothly avoided her blade. Watching closely, Talia began to notice his movements. He was not merely avoiding her. He was carefully watching her. Every move, learning her patterns. Talia felt a brief spark of curiosity. Perhaps humans were not as weak as she believed. Still, she was confident in her victory. Determined to overpower him, Talia intensified her efforts, striking rapidly, her blade flashing under the Zarionian sun. But Alex continued moving with skillful agility, calm and controlled. He showed no signs of fear or exhaustion, only steady determination. Talia, becoming frustrated, paused briefly to reassess her approach. Her heart raced now, not from exertion, but from unexpected excitement and uncertainty. This human was a puzzle she hadn't expected. Alex waited patiently, watching her closely, his eyes respectful yet challenging. Determined to prove her strength, Talia prepared for another powerful attack, eager to end this unexpected challenge. But deep inside, a tiny voice whispered quietly, this battle would not be as simple as she had thought. The bright Zarionian sun warmed the arena as Talia gathered herself for another attack. Her confusion slowly turned to determination. The spectators watched with eager eyes, sensing that this was unlike any fight they had witnessed before. Zarionian. Pride filled Talia's heart, pushing her to demonstrate her superiority once more. Talia moved forward swiftly, shifting her grip on the curved blade. She struck from the side, a maneuver meant to surprise Alex. Yet Alex calmly stepped back, moving just out of her reach. He countered by stepping quickly to the side and striking her lightly on the arm, not to injure, but enough to make his point clear. Talia felt the gentle tap. More shocking than painful. Embarrassed, she quickly spun around, attacking fiercely. Her blade sliced through the air, each strike stronger and quicker. However, Alex continued to dodge her moves with grace. His movements were fluid and precise, not wasting any energy. His calm demeanor never changed, always observing and always reacting wisely. As minutes passed, Talia felt her frustration grow. Sweat trickled down her forehead, and her breathing became heavy. The more she attacked, the more clearly she saw that Alex was not merely avoiding her. He was analyzing her style and tactics, learning with every move. He was clever, and his cleverness was challenging her strength. Around him, the crowd murmured in surprise. They had expected a brief and easy victory. Instead, they watched an unexpected and exciting battle. Zarionians valued strength, but now they saw something new, a human demonstrating skill and intelligence. Against raw power. Sensing the shift in the crowd's mood, Talia felt her pride hurt. She was a warrior, admired and feared. Losing this fight would be humiliating. She steadied herself, calming her mind and focusing her thoughts. She needed to think clearly. Brute strength alone would not be enough against Alex. Talia started, carefully testing Alex's reactions with precise and deliberate movements. Alex responded carefully, staying defensive. Talia began noticing small details in Alex's technique. He was indeed clever, but she saw patterns in his movements. His strength lay in anticipating her attacks. She realized she needed to change. Her tactics, surprising him with something he could not expect. Carefully observing Alex's pattern, Talia waited for the right moment. She attacked with a sweeping motion, causing Alex to dodge backward. Anticipating this, she immediately followed up with another strike aimed exactly where she predicted he would move. This time, she succeeded. Her blade gently touched Alex's arm, the contact marking her small victory. Alex smiled slightly, acknowledging her cleverness. The crowd cheered excitedly, amazed by the skill both warriors displayed. For Talia, this small success boosted her confidence. She now understood the importance of adaptability and intelligence, but Alex was not done. He changed his style again, moving differently, unpredictably. Talia found herself again challenged. Just when she thought she understood him, he became a puzzle once more. Each move Alex made was calculated yet appeared effortless, making Talia realize humans had unique strength-resilience. The fight became a dance, each warrior trying to understand and outsmart the other. Talia was fully focused, determined not just to win, but also to learn. She recognized a new form of strength in Alex, something deeper than physical power. As the sun moved higher, both warriors continued their intense yet respectful battle. Talia felt a new sense of excitement. She was no longer simply fighting to win, but fighting to learn, to grow stronger. Alex, too, seemed to respect her determination, engaging with careful precision. Finally, Talia saw another opportunity, aiming her blade carefully, thinking she had him cornered. But Alex surprised her again, swiftly ducking beneath her strike and moving behind her effortlessly. His quick tap on her shoulder, a gentle acknowledgement of his victory in that exchange, made her realize how much she still had to learn. Talia turned, facing Alex with newfound respect. He stood calmly, prepared for her next move. The Zarionian spectators held their breath, aware that this fight had changed from simple combat to something much more meaningful. In the eyes of everyone watching, human and Zarionian, this was becoming a battle not just of strength, but of wisdom, respect, and understanding. Talia steadied herself once more, ready to continue. Her initial thoughts about humans being weak were gone, replaced by admiration and curiosity. She was ready to continue this unexpected challenge, eager to see where it would lead. Talia and Alex faced each other, again in the hot Zarionian sun. Talia now understood the challenge Alex presented and began to feel genuine excitement. No longer seeing him as a weak opponent, she felt respect for his calm, clever approach. The spectators watched closely, quiet and focused, waiting for what would happen next. Tal, IA slowly circled around Alex, carefully watching for weaknesses. Alex remained calm, turning with her movements, his eyes steady and clear. She realized he wasn't just reacting, but carefully planning every move. Impressed, she knew she needed a new plan to surprise him. Taking a deep breath, Talia attacked. Again, quickly and powerfully. Her blade moved swiftly, flashing brightly under the sunlight. Alex responded by stepping sideways, narrowly avoiding her attack. Talia adjusted her footing immediately, launching another strike. This time, Alex countered skillfully, lightly pushing her arm aside and stepping away gracefully. She felt a flash of frustration, but quickly calmed herself. She reminded herself that strength was not only in powerful attacks, but also in patience and control. She forced herself to slow down, observing Alex's careful movements. Talia noticed he rarely moved first, always reacting to her strikes. Deciding to change this, Talia paused, stepping back slightly and holding her blade defensively. Alex hesitated, surprised by this change. Talia saw a brief moment of uncertainty in his eyes and knew she had found a small advantage. This time, she waited patiently, forcing Alex to make the first move. Alex stepped forward cautiously, carefully testing her defense. Talia smoothly deflected his gentle strike, immediately countering with a controlled attack. Surprised, Alex barely avoided her blade, clearly impressed by her clever tactic. The crowd erupted into excited whispers, impressed by Talia's adaptation. Encouraged. Talia repeated this strategy, becoming more comfortable and confident each time. She focused on defense, using her strength to counterattack rather than attacking first. Alex seemed slightly unsettled, adjusting his approach each time. The battle became even more interesting, each warrior carefully testing the other's limits. As time passed, both Talia and Alex showed signs of fatigue, but neither wanted to give in. Talia's arms ached from holding her blade, and sweat dripped from her face. Yet her determination remained strong, driven by her growing respect for Alex. The human's resilience amazed her, and she felt eager to understand more about his ways. Alex also showed signs of exhaustion, but remained calm and focused. Talia admired his mental strength, noting his ability to stay composed under pressure. She saw that his true power was not just in physical skill, but in mental discipline and emotional strength. Realizing the importance of these qualities, Talia resolved to learn more from this experience. Her initial goal of defeating Alex shifted into something deeper. She wanted to understand his approach and become stronger by learning from him. With renewed focus, Talia continued carefully defending herself, looking for small openings in Alex's movements. Every time she found a chance, she skillfully took advantage, impressing the crowd with her adaptability. Alex, however, continued to surprise her with clever counters and unexpected movements, teaching her valuable lessons with each exchange. Slowly, the fight became less about winning and more about mutual respect and understanding. The crowd sensed this change, feeling inspired by the warrior's honorable behavior. This fight was not about dominance, but about learning from one another. Eventually, both warriors paused, breathing heavily, eyes locked with deep respect. The arena fell silent, waiting to see what would happen next. Talia, feeling a connection she had never felt before, nodded slowly to Alex, silently acknowledging his skill and wisdom. Alex responded with a respectful nod of his own, recognizing Talia's strength and intelligence. This silent exchange spoke volumes, demonstrating their mutual admiration and respect. The Zarionian crowd watched, understanding they were witnessing a significant moment. Talia knew this fight was teaching her lessons beyond combat skills. She saw that true strength came from humility, wisdom, and respect. This human warrior had shown her that power was more than physical strength. It involved emotional intelligence and strategic thinking. Feeling deeply grateful for this lesson, Talia prepared herself to continue. She knew the battle wasn't over, but it had changed forever. No longer simply opponents, she and Alex were now teachers for each other, each offering valuable insights into their unique ways of life. With newfound energy, she stood ready, curious, and excited to learn even more. The Zarionian sun began to lower in the sky, casting a warm orange glow across the arena. Talia and Alex faced each other once more, breathing heavily from their long battle. Both warriors knew the crowd watched closely, feeling the tension and excitement of the contest. Yet something important had changed. Respect and understanding had grown between them. Talia now understood Alex's true strength. It wasn't only in his physical abilities, but also in his cleverness, calmness, and patience. These qualities challenged her previous beliefs about humans. Alex, too, admired Talia's powerful strength, courage, and adaptability. Taking a deep breath, Talia raised her blade once again, determination shining in her eyes. Alex readied himself carefully, calm but attentive. Talia rushed forward, striking quickly, testing Alex's reaction time once more. This time, Alex responded differently. He didn't dodge away. Instead, he stepped closer, catching her wrists, gently but firmly, and disarmed her with a swift, careful twist. Shocked, Talia stared down at her empty hand. She had never been disarmed before, not even during training. For a moment, she felt confused and vulnerable. The crowd gasped in surprise, watching with wide eyes as the powerful Zarionian warrior stood weaponless before the human challenger. Alex stepped back, holding her blade respectfully, not taking advantage of her vulnerability. He looked at Talia, calmly, quietly offering her the opportunity to retrieve her weapon. Talia understood immediately. Alex was honoring her, allowing her to continue with dignity. Impressed, she reached out and took back her blade with a respectful nod. This action deeply affected Talia. It showed Alex's honor, something she had never expected. She recognized his respect and mercy, qualities deeply admired among Zarionians. Feeling grateful and humbled, Talia realized her opponent had much more to offer than she initially thought. Taking her blade again, she refocused her thoughts, calming herself. Talia knew this battle was not simply about winning or losing anymore. It was about learning and growing. She felt her previous pride transforming into deep respect for her opponent. Once more, they engaged. Now their battle became a careful exchange of skill and knowledge. Each movement was precise, neither warrior rushing recklessly. Talia had learned the importance of patience and strategy from Alex. He, in turn, appreciated her raw power and direct approach. As the shadows lengthened, their contest continued, becoming more like an elegant dance. They moved gracefully, each strike met with careful counters, each dodge followed by a skillful maneuver. The audience watched in awe, realizing this was unlike any fight they had ever seen. Suddenly, Alex again used an unexpected tactic, stepping quickly to Talia's side and gently pushing her off balance. Talia stumbled slightly but recovered immediately. This gentle push was another clear demonstration of his respectful and honorable style. Talia smiled faintly, acknowledging his move. Feeling renewed determination, she launched another careful series of strikes, hoping to surprise him. Alex met each attack calmly, his skill evident. The spectators watched intently, silent and respectful, sensing they witnessed a deeper meaning behind the physical combat. As they continued, Talia and Alex began communicating through their movements. Each strike and defense carried silent messages of respect, curiosity, and mutual understanding. Their battle had transformed into a meaningful exchange of ideas and techniques, bridging the gap between their species. Eventually, Talia felt her energy fading, the long contest taking its toll. She noticed Alex also breathing heavily, clearly tired but unwilling to yield. Both warriors paused briefly, locking eyes with mutual admiration and understanding. They knew their contest was reaching its conclusion. Talia, respecting Alex's skill and strength, decided to make one final respectful gesture. She carefully placed her blade down, signaling clearly her intention to end the combat honorably. The Zarionian spectators gasped softly, surprised by her gesture. Alex understood immediately. In response, he respectfully lowered his own defenses, nodding gently in appreciation. The silence in the arena deepened as everyone waited for what came next. The two warriors approached each other slowly, meeting in the center of the battle. Circle standing close, they exchanged respectful bows, each acknowledging the other's strength and wisdom. This gesture marked the end of their fight, demonstrating clearly that this contest had not simply been about winning. It was about building bridges, gaining mutual respect, and learning important lessons. Talia felt a deep sense of satisfaction, knowing she had grown immensely through this experience. Alex, too, felt proud of the respectful way their fight had concluded. The crowd began to applaud loudly, recognizing the profound importance of this moment. As they stood side by side, Talia and Alex realized they had accomplished something incredible. Together, their contest had shown everyone present the true meaning of strength, honor, and respect, forever changing how humans and Zarionians viewed each other. After the battle, the arena gradually emptied, leaving Talia and Alex alone in the soft twilight. Both warriors sat quietly near each other, resting from their long fight. Talia felt many emotions she couldn't fully understand: respect, curiosity, and gratitude towards Alex, who had shown her something completely new. Finally, breaking the silence, Talia spoke softly. "You have taught me much today. I did not expect such wisdom and strength from a human." Alex smiled gently and replied, "And you have taught me the value of determination and honor. You are a great warrior, Talia." Hearing his kind words, Talia felt warmth in her heart. It was unusual, as Zarionians rarely express such open feelings. Yet this honesty from Alex felt natural and good. She became eager to learn more about humans and their ways. They began walking slowly, leaving the battle circle behind. Talia guided Alex through the quiet streets of her home city, Zarion, which was now calm after the excitement of the fight. As they walked, she asked him many questions about Earth, humans, and their culture. Alex answered her patiently, explaining how humans lived in peace and war, their struggles, and their achievements. He described Earth's beautiful landscapes, bustling cities, and diverse people. Talia listened with great interest, realizing how little Zarionians truly knew about the universe beyond their planet. As they talked, Talia realized Alex was teaching her important things not just about humans, but about herself. His stories showed her the importance of openness, humility, and continuous learning. She felt grateful that their battle had brought them together. Soon, they reached a peaceful park filled with glowing plants that gently lit their path. They sat together on a bench, watching the soft light reflect off the calm water nearby. Talia asked, "Do you think our peoples can learn from each other, Alex?" Alex nodded sincerely. "I believe so, Talia. We have already learned from each other today. Imagine what our worlds could achieve if we always cooperated and shared knowledge." Talia felt excitement at the idea. She had grown up believing strength and power were the most important things. But now, she understood that true strength included wisdom, respect, and the ability to understand others. As they talked more, Zarionian warriors approached quietly, curious about the human who had fought so bravely. They respectfully asked Alex questions about his combat techniques, his training, and his life on Earth. Alex answered openly, sharing his knowledge and experiences freely. Talia observed proudly as her people listened carefully, learning and gaining respect for humans. She felt a deep sense of accomplishment, knowing that this interaction was building important bridges between their two worlds. Later, Zarionian elders approached Alex, thanking him formally for the respectful way he had fought. They invited him to share more of his wisdom and knowledge with their warriors. Alex gladly accepted, honored by the invitation and eager to help. Over the next days, Talia and Alex spent much time together. They taught each other combat skills, discussed strategy and tactics, and shared stories about their worlds. Each day, their respect and friendship grew stronger. The people of Zarian watched closely. Inspired by this unexpected bond, Alex showed Talia the importance of calmness, discipline, and strategic thinking. In return, Talia taught him the Zarionian values of bravery, directness, and the importance of facing challenges head-on. Together, they combined their knowledge, creating a powerful understanding that inspired everyone around them. One evening, Talia reflected quietly on everything that had happened. She realized how much she had changed since meeting Alex. She was no longer simply a warrior. She had become a learner and teacher, guiding her people toward greater wisdom and understanding. Alex, too, had grown. He now appreciated the Zarionian culture deeply, seeing their values of honor and bravery as important lessons. He felt proud of his new friendship with Talia and was grateful for the opportunity to share his knowledge with her people. As days passed, the bond between humans and Zarionians grew stronger. Warriors from both worlds began meeting regularly, exchanging knowledge and learning from each other. Friendships blossomed, understanding deepened, and peace became a shared goal. I watched with pride and satisfaction as her people embraced this new relationship. She felt joy seeing how one battle had sparked a transformation, creating friendships and cooperation between two very different peoples. As night fell once again, Talia and Alex stood together, looking at the stars. Talia spoke softly. "I never imagined this would happen, Alex. One fight has changed everything." Alex nodded, smiling warmly. "Sometimes the most important lessons come from the most unexpected places. Our meeting was not an accident, Talia. It was an opportunity." Feeling deeply grateful, Talia knew he was right. Their encounter had brought profound changes, teaching them both invaluable lessons about strength, respect, and cooperation. Together, they had started something truly important, a lasting bond between their worlds. As the days passed, news of Talia and Alex's remarkable friendship spread throughout Zarian and even beyond. Warriors from different parts of the planet arrived to see for themselves the human who had changed the way Zarionians viewed strength and honor. Talia felt proud to introduce Alex to them, knowing he would impress everyone with his calm wisdom and kindness. Each day, more Zarionians visited the city, eager to learn from Alex. They trained together, practicing new techniques and sharing knowledge. Alex patiently taught them how humans use strategy, patience, and understanding to overcome challenges. The Zarionians, in turn, shared their powerful combat skills and brave approach to life. I watched these interactions with satisfaction, seeing the positive changes taking place. She felt happiness, seeing her people embracing new ideas and growing stronger not only in physical skill, but also in mental and emotional understanding. One evening, the elders arranged a special gathering to honor Alex. Everyone in the city gathered, filling the main hall with excitement and anticipation. Talia stood beside Alex, feeling pride as her people welcomed him warmly. The Zarionian elder, Zoran, stepped forward, speaking clearly to the crowd. "Today, we honor Alex, the human who has shown us the true meaning of strength. He has taught us that power comes from respect, wisdom, and unity. His friendship with Talia has shown us a new path, a path of cooperation and understanding." Alex bowed, respectfully, clearly moved by the honor. He stepped forward, speaking sincerely. "I am grateful for your kindness and openness. You have welcomed me and shared your ways generously. I believe our worlds can become strong allies, learning and growing together." The crowd erupted into applause, cheering loudly in agreement. Talia felt her heart swell with joy, knowing this moment marked a significant change for her people. She had always believed strength was important, but Alex had taught her that true strength included compassion and unity. Later that night, as the city celebrated, Talia and Alex walked quietly through the peaceful streets. They talked about their hopes and dreams for the future. Talia shared her desire to continue learning from humans and to teach her people the valuable lessons she had learned. Alex agreed wholeheartedly. Together, we can create a better future for both our worlds. Our friendship is proof that different peoples can unite, learn, and grow stronger. Talia nodded thoughtfully. I used to think humans were weak and fragile. But now I understand that your true strength lies in your hearts and minds. I am honored to call you my friend, Alex. Alex smiled warmly, clearly touched by her words. And I am honored as well, Talia. Your bravery, strength, and openness have taught me much. Our worlds have much to share with each other. They continued walking, enjoying the calm beauty of Zarian at night. The stars sparkled above, bright and clear, reflecting the hopeful mood of the city. As they reached the edge of a peaceful garden, Talia paused, looking up at the sky. I feel we are standing at the beginning of something amazing, Alex, Talia said softly. Our friendship has opened a door. Imagine what our worlds can achieve together. Alex stood beside her, looking thoughtfully at the stars. Yes, Talia. We have the chance to create something truly special, a lasting bond between Zarionians and humans. The following week saw a strong partnership develop between Zarian and Earth. Humans visited Zarian, sharing knowledge and technology. Zarionians traveled to Earth, learning about human culture and ways of life. Friendships flourished, and cooperation between their peoples became stronger every day. Talia and Alex played important roles in guiding this cooperation. They led training sessions, teaching both humans and Zarionians new skills and approaches. They shared stories and experiences, helping everyone understand each other better. One afternoon, during a peaceful moment in the garden, Alex turned to Talia and spoke thoughtfully. Talia, did you ever imagine that our simple fight would lead to all this? Talia smiled warmly, shaking her head slightly. No, Alex, but I'm grateful every day that it did. Our friendship has changed everything. Alex nodded, feeling deeply grateful. Yes, it has. It shows that even small actions can have big impacts. Our friendship is proof of that. Talia looked around, seeing Zarionians and humans interacting happily nearby. Laughter filled the air, and the warmth of friendship was everywhere. She felt proud of what they had accomplished together. This is just the beginning, Talia said with determination. We have opened the door, and now we must ensure it remains open forever. Alex agreed sincerely. I promise you, Talia, I will do everything I can to keep this bond strong. Our worlds will grow together, learning and thriving side by side. Talia felt a deep sense of fulfillment and excitement. She knew their efforts had already made an enormous difference, but there was still much work to do. Together, she and Alex will continue building bridges, creating a future of unity and understanding for both their peoples. As the sun set beautifully over Zarian, Talia and Alex stood together, united by a friendship stronger than either had. Imagine possible. They knew their journey had just begun, but their path forward was clear, guided by respect, wisdom, and the unbreakable bond of friendship.